Hello. Hello guys. I'm Rathna here. This is the second class of our live streaming for the CMA Intermediate Group 1 Costing. The chapter we are in overheads. Here we will not be wasting much time. We will be solving only the problems for the examination oriented. Yesterday I tried to explain you some conceptually, but today completely examination mode. Right? Guys, is my voice audible? Good night. Okay, good evening. Surendra, good evening. My voice is audible, right? Please try to reply me. I'm not able to know whether my voice is audible or not. If you let me know at least through comment section. Okay, all clear. Very good. Okay. Okay, Surendra. Okay. Right. See, today's class is completely, I said, examination oriented. Yesterday we have seen simultaneous equation method, right? Yesterday we have solved this problem, simultaneous equation method. Now we'll go to the next problem. The problem number 4. Overheads incurred 1,50,000 rupees. We have incurred 1,50,000 rupees overheads. Overheads incurred 1,50,000. Overheads recovered 1 lakh. Incurred 1,50,000. Recovered 1 lakh. Cost of the sales is 10 lakhs. Finished goods 8 lakhs. Work in progress 7 lakhs. So what he is asking, this is the information for the, this one is for the under recovery and over recovery problem. This problem can be expected for the 2 marks. Or in the MCQs level or sometimes in the main for the 3 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks, this problem can be expected. See, here overheads incurred, we have incurred overheads. Overheads incurred 1,50,000, but we recovered how much? Only 1 lakh. In the sense 50,000 rupees is the under recovery. So 50,000 rupees, this under recovery. Under recovery, what is the treatment for the under recovery? We have 3 options. One is you can carry forward to the next year, or else you can take to the current year costing P&L, or else use a supplementary method. So here the problem is related to the supplementary method. Under recovery. What is the supplementary recovery method? Supplementary method. See, this 50,000 rupees is under recovered. So this amount has to be recovered from all the 3. What are all the 3 we have? We have finished goods in the stock, we have work in progress, and we have stock. So from all this we need to recover. So come here. Here the overheads are under recovered. Yes, we have seen 150,000 under recovered. Total cost of the sales is given 10 lakhs, and 10 lakhs rupees is the cost of the sales. Finished goods 8 lakhs and working progress 7 lakhs. 10 lakhs plus 8 lakhs plus 7 lakhs is nothing but 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs means 25 lakhs we have worth of the finished goods, cost of the goods sold, and work in progress. 3 kinds of the elements. This 25 lakhs, this under recovery portion 50,000 has to be recovered from this. How? See, come back here. Come back here. The supplementary rate will be 50,000 rupees you need to recover for 25,000. Cost of the material we have, that is 0.02 paisa. So, for cost of the sales, here cost of the sales is given 10 lakhs into 0.02 paisa, that is 20,000. And for the finished goods, 8 lakhs into 0.02 paisa, this one 16,000, and 7 lakhs, that is a work in progress, into 0.02 paisa, this is 1. So totally put together we should get the same 50,000 rupees. This 50,000 rupees we should get. So we are recovering, one is from the cost of the goods sold, other one is from the finished goods, and third one is from the work in progress. So this is the treatment for the under recovery treatment and supplementary recovery method. Okay, guys, are you understanding? Yes. Right. Next problem. Next problem here is, in an engineering factory, the following particulars have been extracted for the quarter ended 31st December 2015. Compute the departmental overhead rate for each of the production departments, assuming that overheads are recovered as a percentage of the direct wages. So he is saying, compute the departmental overhead rate. We need to find out what is the departmental overhead rate of each production department, assuming that what overheads are recovered as a percentage of direct wages. So overheads are recovered as a percentage of direct wages. See, come back here. See, direct wages for the production departments, we have 2 production departments and 2 service departments. The information is given, wages, material for the respective departments, and the number of workers in the respective departments, electricity used respective departments, asset value in the respective departments, number of light points also given, area in the SFT is also given. The expenses for the period are, see, these are the expenses incurred in the factory. One is lighting, power, lighting, stores overhead, welfare of staff, depreciation, repairs, general overheads, and rent. These are the expenditure. So this is the expenditure totally incurred in the factory. Apportion the expenses of service department Y according to the direct wages. So service department Y as per the direct wages. And those of service department X in the ratio of this one. So service department X in the ratio of 5:3:2. Right? So here, what is our main agenda here? We need to apportion the service department expenditure to the production departments in this ratio. But what is the service department expenditure? We don't know. We need to go for the primary distribution first, then after secondary distribution. So first primary distribution, come back here. See here, this question I am telling you guys, this question is an important one. You put 3 stars, can be expected for 8 marks. Important one, can be expected for the 8 marks. Getting my point? See, here direct material and wages for the production department is given. You try to understand the situation, what I am trying to say. Direct material and direct wages of the production departments are given, but direct material and direct wages will form part of the prime cost. So you should not take these 2 into consideration when you are calculating the overheads. for the production departments, for the service department, material and labor should be taken, but for the production department you should not take it. Right, come back here. See, material actual one. See, I told you na, for the production departments we should not take, for the service department we need to take. Wages actual one, production department we should not take, for the service departments we need to take. Wage, power. See, power I told you, power should be on the basis of the kilowatts per hour. See, kilowatts per hour, 6,000, 4,500, 3,000 and 1,500 and 1,500. You remove 2 zeros, so you will get 60 plus 45 plus 30 plus 15 plus 15. The total is 165. So, how to segregate, how to allocate? 60 divided by 165 into what is the power cost? Power cost is 1100. So, 60 divided by 165 into 1100, that is nothing but 400 rupees. See, come back here. Getting my point, everyone? For the next one also I will show you for next one. See, for the same answer from the calci, divide by 60 and multiply with 45. Divide by 60 and multiply with 45. You will get 300 rupees. So, 300 rupees. In the same manner, you do for the rest of the things. For the power. Getting my point? Next thing, power is done. Lighting, I told you when the number of light points are given, you take on that basis. If not, go for the A safety. See, lighting, light points are given. So, what is the light point? Light point, where is the light point? Light points, number of light points, 10, 16, 4, 6, 4. 10 plus 16 plus 4 plus 6 plus 4, nothing but 40. So, how to segregate? 10 divided by 40. 10 divided by 40 into lighting value 200 into 200. 10 divided by 40 into 200. That is nothing but 50. See, you are getting 50. Right answer, right? So, for the same answer, divide by 10 and multiply with 16. Divide by 10 and multiply with 16. 80 rupees. Yes. Remaining also you do on the same way. Right? Lighting is done. Next one. Okay. Next one. Stores overhead. See, from the answer only I will tell you. Stores overhead should be on the basis of the material. Come back here. Material information, where it is given? Material here. See, this one. Material, this one. You do one thing. Everywhere you have 2 zeros. You remove 2 zeros. So, calculate it. 150 plus 300 plus 300 plus 22. That is 225 plus 225. Nothing but 1200. So, 150 divided by 1200. 150 divided by 1200 into what is the stores one expenditure? 800 multiply with 800. So, you will get 100. 100 is the right answer. Right answer. This one. Are you getting my point, everyone? If you understand, please let me know if you are understanding. Right. Material done. So, for the next one, what you will do? Divide by 150, multiply with 300. Divided by 150 and multiply with 300. That is 200 rupees. 200 rupees. Getting? Right. So, this one also done. Welfare of the staff. Welfare of the staff is on the basis of the number of workers. Number of workers, where it is given? See, number of workers here. Number of workers, this one. Here you are able to see only 110. You remove 110 and 150 plus 225 plus 225 plus 75 plus 75. That is 750. So, how to allocate? 150 divided by 750 into, what is the welfare cost? 3000 rupees. 3000 rupees. So 150 divided by 750 into 3000, that is nothing but 600 rupees. Come here, 600. Getting? So next what you will do? Divide the 60, divide for the same answer, divide by 60. No, not 60, this one, right? Divide by 150 and multiply with 225. Divide by 150 and multiply with 225. That is 900. 900. You do for the rest of the problems, rest of the departments, you will get the answer. Right. Next one. Depreciation, value of the asset. I told you in yesterday's class. Value of the asset. Where is the value of the asset? Come here. Value of the asset is here. Here you are able to see 4 zeros, 4 zeros, 4 zeros, 4 zeros, 4 zeros, 4 zeros. You remove it. So 6 plus this one. 6 plus, no, sorry, not that one, this one. Value of the asset, this one. 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. That is nothing but 15. So how to allocate 6 divided by 15? Depreciation value is how much? 30,000. Depreciation value 30,000. So into 30,000. 6 divided by 15 into 30,000. So you are getting 12,000. Come here. 12,000 depreciation, this one. So to the same answer, divide by 6, multiply with 4. Divide by 6 and multiply with 4. 8,000. 8,000. Getting? Right. For the rest of the departments, you do it. Next one. Repairs. Repairs also on the value of the asset. What is the value of the asset? See, just now we have seen 64331. So same one, I'll show you. Repairs 6,000. 6 divided by 15 into 6,000, that is 2,400. 2,400, this one. 2,400. For the same answer, divide by 6, divide by 6, multiply with 4. Divide by 6 and multiply with 4. 1,600. Getting? Yes. Right. Next one, general overheads on the direct wages. General overheads on the direct wages. So where is the direct wages information? This one. This one. So here you are able to see 2 zeros. 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. So 150 plus 300 plus 300 plus 225 plus 225. That is 1200. 150 divided by 1200 into, what is the general expenses? 12,000. 150 divided by 1200 into 12,000. That is nothing but 1,500. Come back here. 1,500. Where is? Why are we? General overheads on the direct wages. Oh, sorry guys. See, actually I took material. See, in the examination also, there is a possibility that you will also go wrong. See, here he has given wages first, material next. See, actually what we have the like a habit, first material, then next labor, right? So we will go in that assumption only, but be careful in the examination while reading this question. Wages is given first. So here you are able to see 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros. 30 plus 45 plus 60 plus 15 plus 30. That is 180. 180. 180. 30. How to allocate for the department A? 30 divided by 180 into what is the general expenses, general overheads 12,000. So 12,000. 30 divided by 180 into 12,000. 30 divided by 180 into 12,000 is nothing but 2,000 rupees. So come back here. 2,000 rupees. Understanding? Right. So to the same answer, divide by 30 and multiply with 45. Divide by 30 and multiply with 45. That is 3,000. 3,000. For the same answer, divide by 45 and multiply with 60. Divide by 45 and multiply with 60. That is 4,000. 4,000. In the same manner, you can allocate to the rest of the departments. So rent and taxes on the basis of the area. Area, come back here. What is the area? What is the area information given? This is the area, SFT. So here only small numbers, you can take entire numbers. 150, this one. 150 plus 250 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50. That is 550. How to allocate? 150 divided by 550 into 550. Nothing but 550, 550 gets cancelled, 150 is the answer. So 150. So 150 divided by this 150 into 250 divided by 150 into 250. Same, you will get the same answer, 250, 50, 50, 50. 250, 50, 50, 50. Are you understanding? Right. So totally we have allocated the overall expenditure to all the departments. Now if you add all this, you will get this totals. For one thing I will show you, I will calculate and show you this totals. This one I am taking for the first one. 400 plus 50 plus 100 plus 600 plus 12,000 plus 2,400 plus 2,000 plus 150 is nothing but 1700 and okay, 17,700 rupees is the expenditure incurred for the overheads for the production department A. So in the same manner for the production department B, C and service departments A and B also, X and Y also, you calculate it. So now what did he say here? Service department Y is given. See guys, in the examination there is a possibility you will go wrong. Here he has given the information Y first. By mistake we will be in assumption that X is given in the first. So for the service department X, we will by mistakenly distribute on the basis of the direct wages. There is a possibility of going wrong. So be careful while reading the question. So information X overhead expenditure has to be apportioned in this ratio to the production departments. 5:3:2. Come here. So cost of the service department X, this is 5:3:2. So what is the service department X cost? This one. So 41,530 into 5 divided by 10, that is nothing but 20,765 divided by 5 into 3, that is 12,459 divided by 3 into 2, that is 8,306 rupees. So we have distributed entire amount from the service department X. Then service department Y, what is the information given on the direct wages? Come back here, direct wages here. So 30, 45, 60, 30, 45, 60, and don't go to the service departments again. Only in this ratio, only to the production departments you need to distribute. Allocate 30, 45, 60. Don't take any LCM and all. 30 45 and 60, not an issue. You can write like this also, 30 plus 45 plus 60, that is nothing but 135. So 30 divided by 135 into this service department Y expenditure, 12,782 rupees you got for the production department X. So in the same manner, divided by 30 into 25, you will get 19,173 for the service department, production department B. So you can allocate for the rest of the department also. So here the expenditure getting 0, the total amount is added here. So this is the expenditure, that is the overhead expenditure for the respective departments. Overhead expenditure for the respective departments. Now overhead expenditure overhead expenditure for the respective departments. What is the question again? See, compute the departmental overhead rate for each of the production departments. Yes, we have found what is the departmental overhead rate. Right, done. Assuming that overheads are recovered as a percentage of the direct wages. So come back here. What are the direct wages? Direct wages. These are the direct wages. So 30,000, 45,000 and 60,000. Come back here. The expenditure of service department, production department X here by 30,000. Y expenditure by 45,000. Z expenditure this by 60,000. Just now we have seen what is the direct expenses, 30,000, 45,000 and 60,000. So these are the percentage, these are the overhead rates as a percentage of direct wages. So guys, are you understanding? If you are understanding, please say yes or no, so that I'll move further. I'll go forward. Yes, guys. Okay, guys, we'll go to the next one. The new enterprise limited. The new enterprise limited has three producing departments A, B and C, and two service department D and E. There are three production departments and two service departments. The following figures are extracted from the records. What is the information given here? This is the information given. Rent is paid this much, general lighting, indirect wages, power, depreciation on machinery, sundry debtors, that is sundries, depreciation on machinery. See, this is the expenditure incurred. The following further details are available. What is the available information? The expenditure is incurred for respective all these departments. We have already done this type of problem under the primary distribution. So directly I will do this problem. See, floor area given, light points given, wages, horsepower of the machinery, working hours, value of the material, value of assets. The expenses of D, that is the service department 1, and the expenses of E, service department 2, are asked to be allocated on this basis. What is the factory cost of an article if its raw material cost is this much, labor cost is this much, and it passes through departments A, B and C for 4, 5 and 3 hours respectively from the each department. So what is the factory cost of an article? So before knowing what is the factory cost of the article, we need to know what is the overheads recovery rate. So first we need to do the primary distribution, then after secondary distribution. Statement showing the apportionment of overheads to the departments. See, rent I told you on the floor area, that is a space. I think you understood this one. We will go it. This is the third problem, I think. on the same concept I am doing. And lighting also, number of light points, you know how to calculate. Indirect wages on the direct wages, power on the hours power, depreciation on value of the asset, sundries on the direct wages. So you know how to calculate it this one, right? Then wages, actual one. I told you wages should be taken only for the service departments, not for the production departments. I told you, once again I am telling you, production departments overheads and material will form part of the primary cost, prime cost. So it will not form part in the overheads. You should take the material and labor for the service departments only. If it is given in the question also, you should not take in the calculation of overheads, right? Next, so you have distributed, this is a cost for each department. Once it is done, then go for the repetitive distribution method. So repeated distribution method, I'll give you one information here. See here, service department D is giving service to production departments. At the same time, service department next other service department E also. So that is the reason here we are going for the repetitive distribution method. See, these are the expenditures. This is the expenditure as per the primary distribution. See here, 7,550, 7,200, 9,650, 4,625 and 1,575. This is the expenditure as per the primary distribution, right? So this one, this production service department P1 expenditure has to be apportioned to the production department and service department in the ratio of 2:3:1, 2:3:4:1. From where I have taken? From here I have taken 2:3:4 in middle blank and 1. So come back here, this one. So 4,600. So how to calculate this one? See, my suggestion in the examination, don't write like this. You write like this: 2:3:4 blank to 1. Why? In the sense, in the examination hurry, you will try to give the allocate the expenditure to the X. In fact, you are distributing this X department's expenditure to the other departments, or you are allocating. So you write the habit of writing hyphen. My suggestion. It's up to you again. It is my suggestion. So here, what is this? 2 plus 3, 5 plus 1, 10. Okay. 2 divided by 10. I'll write here 2 divided by 10 into the service department D, 4,625. 2 divided by 10 into 4,625, that is 925. Getting the answer? So divided by 2 multiplied by 3, divided by 2 and multiply with 3, 1387. Yes. Divided by 3 and multiply by 4, divided by 3 and multiply by 4, 1850. In the same manner you allocate it. For the X, entire amount should be written in the bracket, because this that is a minus, because you have already portioned to the other departments, allocated to the other departments. So this one will become 0 minus. Next, this one you have allocated. So now directly you cannot take here. Once again I will tell you. See, the expenditure, something is added here to the department, the service department 2, something is added from the X. So you add these two. How much you are getting? 1575 plus 463 is nothing but 2038. Now you distribute 2038 in this ratio. So 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1, that is 10. 4 divided by 10. 4 divided by 10 into 2038, that is 815. Every time when you apportion the service department's expenditure, you put the habit of adding the expenditure. Every time you add it. So 815 you got. Divided by 4 and multiply with 2. Divide by 4 and multiply with 2, that is 408. So in the same manner you do it here for the department E, the last department. You what you will do? You reduce it so that it will become nil. Now 204 rupees has already been added to the department D once again. Previously it got already nil, but now once again it got added from the department E. So this one you need to apportion it. In the same manner, you need to apportion it till you get the minus value or till you get the negative least value, that is a nominal value. Then you stop the procedure. Once you stopped it, so these are the total expenditure incurred. This is the total overheads incurred for the respective production departments. These are the total expenditure incurred. So this expenditure, what is the rate per hour? What is asking here? I'll show you. See, if it is passes through the department, see, he is asking about the hours respectively, in the sense he is asking about the wages. Sorry, number of hours. No, number of hours, not number of hours. That is the machine hour, I think. Wait a second, I'll tell you. Working hours. Wait a second. Yeah, working hours. See, working hours information is already given, readily given. Sometimes they will not give, but here it is given readily. So the expenditure totally incurred is how much? 9,339 in the production department A for the overheads. For working hours, 6,226 hours. Then what is the rate per hour? Rate per hour, you got it. I'll show you. 9,339 divided by 6,226 is nothing but 1.5. So for the rest of the things you do it, you will get the answer. So this is a rate per hour, you got it. Now what you need to do, you come back here. What is asking? Is asking what is the factory cost of an article. What is the factory cost in our article if the material cost is 50 and labor cost is 30 and it passes through the department A, B and C in this hours. See, rate per hour we got here. And the product which we are going to manufacture now, it is passing through three processes. The three production units. So material is given, labor is given, 4, 5 and 6, 3 hours it is given in the question. The rate per hour we got from here, see here, 1.5, 2.25 and 3. So you got the factory cost. That's what he asked, right? That's it guys, this is the question. You understood? If you are understanding, please let me know. Whoever is there online. Guys, can we move further? Is it understanding? Okay, we'll go to the next problem. The following information relate to the activities of a production department of a factory for a certain period. For a certain period. Here the material, wages, labor hours, machine hours and overhead charge to the department is given. This is the information given in the question. Next, one order carried out in the department during the period the relevant data are. What is the information given? For one particular order, this is the expenditure incurred, that is the material used, wages, labor hours worked, machine hours, this much. Calculate the overhead chargeable to the job by 4 commonly used method. What are the 4 commonly used method? You might be aware of it. Once again, I'll tell you. One is as a percentage of the material, as a percentage of the direct wages, as a percentage of the labor hours, as a percentage of the machine hours. These are the 4 commonly used methods for absorbing or recovering the overhead rates. So I'll show you how to calculate it. See, the factory overhead, the previous year data. Based upon this data, we need to charge it to the customer this one. So 25,000 previously we incurred as a factory overhead when the material is this much. So when I say what is the percentage of overheads to be recovered on the basis of the material, in the sense the expenditure which I have incurred is 25,000 when the material is 36,000. So I can say 25,000 divided by 36,000 into 100 is nothing but 69.44 percentage. So if I am recovering the overheads on the basis of the direct material, I need to recover 69.44 percentage of the material as a overheads. So this is a one thing. Next one, direct wages 30,000. So 25,000 is the overheads on the basis of direct wages 30. So 25,000 divided by 30,000 is nothing but 83.33 percentage. Guys, are you understanding? Next one, 12,000 is the labor hours, 25,000 is the expenditure. You have incurred 25,000 rupees expenditure as overheads. So 25,000 on the basis of the labor hours divided by 12,000. So you are getting this much. On the basis of machine hours, 25,000 you incurred, the machine hours are 20,000. So 25 divided by 20,000 is this one. So these are the rates, you calculated it, but now you need to charge to this one. How? Material is, on the basis of material, 6,000 into this percentage. This one, 6,000 into this one. Material wages into this percentage, and next to this one, overheads into this one. Machine hours into this one. So in this way you need to calculate it, you will get the answer. Guys, I told you this is completely on the examination mode. So I know I can understand, like I may not be giving you in-depth knowledge, only because I need to make you ready for the examination. That is only my agenda. So scoring good marks is agenda for the November attempt, that is a October attempt. That is, with that intention only I come up with the live streaming, like to help the students to score at least 60 plus 70 marks in the costing subjects. So I'll give my level best, I'll try my level best to give you 100% efforts to get marks. But only thing is you need to practice. As and when the faculty goes, you also run with the faculty, so that in 15 days of time your costing will be completed, so that you will be having some time for the other subjects, rest of the subjects. You will be having, if you are going for the single group, you will be having a DT, accounts. Actually I am planning for the accounts also. And next thing, that Sampath sir is also planning for the direct taxation. If you are interested, based upon your response, based upon the students like response and all, we will plan for the direct tax, and sometimes if possible indirect tax also. And the next thing, accounts, advanced accounts, and second group costing and FM. We are planning for all these subjects which I have told you for the online. We will take 15 days of time for each subject to cover it up, entire subject in the examination mode, not in depth in the examination mode. See, now you are going to the exam in 2.5 months, so it is more important to score the marks in the examination rather than getting the in-depth knowledge. See, once you clear your examination, you get in-depth knowledge, but if you are going beyond the knowledge only, like in-depth knowledge, you may not be able to get nice marks in the examination. Sometimes you may get fail also. So my request, my suggestion, you go along with the faculty, so that the whatever the problem is done in the class, you practice it today, and if you have any doubts, you can ask in the next class and through the comment section. But my suggestion, don't put for the next day, you try to listen on the same day. You have any doubt, you can put the comment in the comment section, so that we will give you reply, and I'll try to explain you in other way if you are not understanding in one way. So that's what I can tell you. But my intention is clear cut. At least you should score 60 plus in my subject. And next thing is completely examination oriented. I am not giving you much knowledge, much gnan. I am not giving you much gnan. I am giving you only examination mode to score the good marks. That's all, guys. It's up to you how far you will take it, but I am giving my level best, and Sampath sir is also ready to give his level best for the DT, IDT to score good marks. So that is a promise from our end. But what we can expect from your end is like only the encouragement. If you are watching our videos, and if you are putting the comments, and you are asking them more queries, then we will have like a encouragement. Yeah, chalo, students also interested in learning from us. If you are not interested, then we may not be able to give 100% lectures. So that's what I can tell you. Right, guys, we'll go to the next problem. Next problem here is a mission in a mission department of a factory. There are 5 identical missions. There are 5 identical missions. From the particulars given below, prepare the mission R rate for one of the missions. We have 5 missions, but he is asking us to prepare the mission R rate for one of the mission. What he is saying? Space of the department is given, space occupied by the machines is given, cost of the machine is given, scrap value of the machine, estimated life of the machine, depreciation is also given, normal running of the machine is given, power consumed by the machines as by the meter, as shown by the meter, is given. Estimated repairs and maintenance throughout the working life of the machine is 5,200 rupees. Throughout the working life of the machine is running for the 13 years. Throughout the life of the machine, sundry supplies including oil, waste, etc. charged directed to the machine amounted to 600. Only directed to the machine means only for the particular machine, the sundry expenses are 600 rupees. Other expenses of the departments are given like this: rates, rents, lighting, to be apportioned according to the workers employed. When it is given specifically on what basis amount has to be apportioned, you go as per the question, right? Supervision charges this much, others charges this much. Right. It is ascertained that the degree of supervision required by the machine is 2/5 and 3/5 being devoted to the other machine. See, for the particular machine 2/5 and remaining 3/5 is devoted to the other machine. There are 16 workers in the department, of whom 4 attend to the machines. There are 16 workers, 4 attend to this machine, and the remaining to the other machines. Right. See, computation of machine hour rate. See, come here. Rent on what basis? I told you, on the basis of floor occupied. Rent is the 9,000 rupees. This is the rent 9,000. 9,000 floor area. Where it is the floor area given? See, total space of the department is 10,000 SFT square meters, and space occupied by this machine is 2,000. So 10,000 2000 divided by 10,000 into 9,000. 2000 divided by 10,000 into 9,000. This is the rent. Lighting on the number of light points. If it is not given, then go for the C. Okay. Lighting information is given in the question itself. 400 rupees to be apportioned according to the workers employed. Where the workers employed? See, totally 16 workers employed, but 4 attend to this particular mission. So, how to calculate this one? 400 into 4. Out of the 16, 4 belongs to or attending to this particular mission. So, 400 into 6 into 6 in 400 into 4 divided by 16. So, this is the lighting. Supervision, come here. Supervision is required by the mission is 2/5 to this mission and 3/5 to the other mission. What is the supervision charge? 1250. So 1250, 2/5 only belongs to this mission. So 1250 into 2/5 is this supervision charge. And other charges 5,000 rupees. Other charges 5,000 rupees. But there are how many missions in the factory? 5 missions. If you remember, there are 5 missions in the factory. So other charges, if it is specifically charged to this particular mission, you charge it to this particular mission. But if it is a completely overall factory charges, then you charge to the all the missions, whatever the missions we have. So we have actually 5 missions here. If you see 5 missions we have. So 1/5. 5,000 divided by 1/5 belongs to this mission for the other charges. Right. Next, this is the standing charges. Standing charges is nothing but the fixed charges. So next one. So standing charges, you got this one for 3,400 for 2,000 hours. From where I got the 2,000 hours? See, this is given here in this question. Normal running of the machine is 2,000 hours. So standard cost, the standard cost whatever you incur, it should be charged for the normal running hours, that is 2,000 hours. So 3,400 rupees standard charges you incurred, you need to recover from the normal hours, that is 2,000 hours. So you got 1.7. Right. Next one, machine charges are variable charges, we can say, running charges also we can say. So this is a machine charges. What is the machine charges? Depreciation. Depreciation here 2.7, sorry 7 point. See here in the examination, don't get confused here. See here, cost of the machine given, scrap value given, estimated life is given. So we can find out the depreciation in other way, that is in the SLM method. But when the question is clearly saying this much of percentage should be charged as the depreciation, then you go for this one only. Instead of calculating cost minus scrap divided by number of years, instead of doing that one, that is not suggestible when the particular percentage is given. So cost of the machine is how much? 20,000 into 7.5% is the depreciation. 20,000 into 7.5%, that is 1,500 rupees is the depreciation. So 1,500 rupees is the depreciation for the year. In a year, how many hours the machine is working? It is working for the 2,000 hours. The machine is working for 2,000 hours. The machine is working for 2,000 hours. We are finding out only machine rate per hour. So 15,000 rupees is the depreciation we got, but that is for the entire year. In a year, 2,000 hours it is working. So divide by 2,000, you will get 0.75. In the same manner, power cost is 3,000. It is running for the 2,000 hours. 3,000 power cost, and it is running for the 2,000 hours. So you will get 1.5. And repairs and maintenance. See, repairs and maintenance, I told you in the first one only, 5,200 rupees is incurred for the entire life of the particular machine. For the entire life. What is the entire life? 13 years. So 5,200 divided by 13 years. So you will get the cost for 1 year. But in the 1 year, it is working for 2,000 hours. Getting? So divided by 2,000 hours. 0.2. Try to understand, you will get it. If you don't understand, you can ask me. If you are listening, if some people are missing in the online, if you people are listening later on also, you can listen 2 times, you will understand, at least 2 times. If you don't understand, if you understand, then go straightly forward. And sundries 600 rupees per the year, it is given in the question, and machine is running for the 2000 hours. 600 divided by 2000 is nothing but 0.3. So this is a machine hour rate. One is a variable portion, one is a fixed portion. Total put together, you will get the total machine hour rate is this much. Trust me guys, this is the 8 marks question. Can be expected. This is the 8 marks question. Important question. You put 2 stars and 3 stars. This type of problem can be expected. In fact, when I was writing the exam, even I also got this problem in the examination. Same problem can be expected in the question. Maybe sometimes they will change the numbers, but most probably this problem is the important one, can be expected in the examination. Right? You understood? Are you understanding? Can we move further? Right, next problem. From the following particulars given below, compute the machine hour rate per machine. Machine hour rate per machine is asking. Is asking us to find out, compute. See, this one is the question. Compute machine hour rate per a machine. See, cost is given, scrap value given, estimated life of working life is given, 40,000 hours in terms of the hours is given. Estimated cost of the repairs and maintenance during the year is given. Standard charges of shop for 4 weekly period, that is monthly, this much. Working hours in 4 weekly period, 100 hours. Number of machines in the shop, each of which is liable for equal charges are 30 machines. Okay, and the power used per hour 4 units at 10 paisa per unit. See, what is asking? Compute the machine hour rate. So come here. How to calculate the machine hour rate? See, here standing charges given. Standing charges how much given? 3,000 rupees. Here, standing charges given 3,000 rupees. 4 weekly period in the sense month, 1 month. So per a month 3,000 is given, and this one standard charges of shop for 4 weekly period is 3,000. 3,000 rupees is the standard charge. Working hours in 4 weekly period, this 3,000 rupees should be recovered from the number of hours, 100 hours in a week, right? And number of machines in the shop, 100 hours. See, one machine is running for the 100 hours. In the same manner, we have 30 machines. So in the denominator, multiply with 30. So 3,000 divided by 100 divided by 30 is nothing but 1 rupee. So you are getting 1 rupee as a standing charges. That is a standard charges. Next one. Next one, from here only I will teach you. Depreciation. Depreciation here. See, in the previous question, the percentage of the depreciation was directly given, but here it is not given. So 24,000 minus 4,000 divided by 40,000 hours. Per hour depreciation you will get 24,000 minus 4,000 divided by 40,000 hours. That is 0.5 paisa for the depreciation per hour. Repairs 2,000 rupees is the expenditure for the repairs. It is given here. Estimated cost of the repairs and maintenance 2,000. The machine is running for see 2,000 rupees is the repair charges. The machine is running for 40,000 hours for the entire period. So 0.05 is the repair charge per machine hour. And the power is given 4 units per hour. 1 hour it is consumed. Sorry, for 1 hour 4 units, and per unit 0.4 paisa. 4 units per hour. 1 hour rate is 10 paisa. So that is nothing but 4 into 0.1 is 0.4. you got 0.4. So this is the complete one is a variable portion and this one is a fixed portion. You put together, you will get the machine hour rate. Is it easy? Are you understanding? Guys, are you understanding? Right. Next we will go to the next problem. Problem number 10. The following particulars related to a processing machine treating a typical material. You are required to calculate the machine hour rate. Again, the machine hour rate is asking. Cost of the machine is given. Estimated life is given. Scrap value is given. Working time, 50 weeks working time of 44 hours each. 50 weeks and per week 44 hours is a working hours. This one total. Machine maintenance per annum is this much. Total working hours this much and maintenance time is this much. Setting up time, estimated 5% of the total productive hours. Productive hours in the sense what? Working hours minus maintenance hours will be your productive hours. Working hours minus total working hours minus maintenance hours will be your total hours. Total productive hours. Total productive hours into 5% will be the setting up time. Right? Electricity is 16 units per hour. The rate is 10 paisa per unit. Chemical required weekly chemical is this much, 20 rupees weekly charge, and maintenance cost per year is 12,000 rupees. Two attendants control the operations of the machine. Two attendants control the operations of the machine together with 6 other machines. See, again in the examination you go wrong here. See, once again I'll read it. Two attendants control the operations of the machine together with 6 other machines. Means this machine is already there. Apart from this, 6 other machines. Means total put together we have 7 machines. In the examination you will write sometimes 6 machines. So that is the reason I am stretching here. This is a 7 machines. 7 machines we have. Their combined weekly wages is 140 rupees. Weekly wages 140 rupees. Weekly, not monthly. Weekly 140 rupees for the 2 attendants, combined one. Departmental overheads allocated to this machine is 2000 rupees. This is also fixed one. When it is allocated, in the sense this is a fixed expenditure. So what is the question here? The question here is you are required to calculate the machine hour rate. We need to find out the machine hour rate. What is the machine hour rate? Come here. Annual working hours, just now I told you. Annual working hours, 50 weeks we have in a year. Like they are working for the 50 weeks and 44 hours per week. So 2200 hours the entire department is working, and maintenance hours 200. So 200 gone, 2000 is the productive hours. In this 5% is the setting up. 2000 into 5% is 100. So this is for the setting up. So effective hours you have only 1900 hours are the effective production hours. 100 hours you are taking for the maintenance. Sorry, not for the maintenance, for the setting up. 200 hours for the maintenance. Right. So here, compute the machine hour rate. How to calculate? See, chemical somewhere it is given. Chemical required weekly 20. Like that, how many weeks we have? 50 weeks given in the question. Don't go into the general assumption we have 52 weeks in a year. Don't go into the general assumption that we have 52 weeks. No. In the question, when it is specifically mentioned, you take according to the question only. 50 weeks we have, and per week we require 20 rupees cost of the chemical. 50 into 20 is 1000. See, attendant expenditure 140 rupees is the all put together expenditure, the salary per week. Like that we have 50 weeks. So this is the total expenditure, total wages paid for the year. But we have totally how many machines? We have 7 machines with us. We have 7 machines. We have 7 machines. So divide by 7. You will get this one. Next one, departmental overheads. Departmental overheads, see this one here. Departmental overheads are allocated to this department is 2000. So this is also a fixed one. So total fixed one is this much. I told you in the previous example only, the fixed expenditure should be taken on the normal hours. Normal actual working hours. How many normal working hours we have? 2200 working hours. So divided by 22. You will get this one. This is a fixed one. Coming to the variable one, depreciation. Depreciation come here. 10,000 rupees is the cost of the machine. Scrap value is 1000. 10,000 minus 1000 divided by life of the machine 10 years. 9 rupees. 9 rupees. 9 rupees. But see here, see once again I'll tell you, in the examination you will go wrong here only. See here, when you are taking the denominator as a number of hours, you take the maximum hours available in the organization. Maximum hours available. Here only for the variable portion you take the actual practicable hours. Practicable hours, that is 1900 hours only, effectively producing hours. So here you take 1900 only. So this one, if you calculate 10,000 minus 1000 divided by 10 years divided by 1900 hours is nothing but 0.47. Right? Next one, machine maintenance, 1200 rupees is the charge given, and for the 1900 machine hours. I told you for the variable portion you take only the effective hours. For the standard one you take the maximum number of hours available in the organization. The machine hours available. So power 16 hours per unit, 1 hour rate per unit rate is this one. So this is a cost. All put together 1.82 plus 2.7 is nothing but 4.52. This is a machine hour rate. Guys, isn't it easy if you understand the concept? And next thing, do you feel it is a beneficial for your examination or not? See, we are trying to cover, and I'm trying to give you the information from where you got and what is the information for the examination purpose. Right? Right. Next one 10:30. Time is 10:15. Okay. Your company uses a historical cost system and applies overheads on the basis of the predetermined rates. It is recovering on the basis of the predetermined rates. The following are the figures from the trial balance as on 30th September 2015 is given. Manufacturing overheads, this is the amount incurred, this is the amount applied, and working progress is given, finished stock and cost of the goods sold. We had one problem previously, we have done this problem. Give 2 methods for the disposal of the under absorbed overhead and show the profit implications of the method. Come here. See, we incurred how much? We incurred this much, but we recovered this much. So the difference is the under recovery. When it is the under recovery, I told you there are 3 ways. One is you transfer to the costing P&L so that the when you're transferring to the costing P&L, obviously the profit will be reduced because you are transferring to the costing P&L as a under absorption. So the profit for the current year will be reduced, or else if you can dispose it off by using the you can applying the supplementary recovery overhead rate, supplementary overhead recovery rate. See, I told you, for the finished goods, for the working progress, and for the cost of goods sold, we need to allocate it. And the next one is dispose of by transferring to the by carry forward to the next year. In this case, there will be no P&L effect for the current year, but there will be effect in the next year, because this loss you are forwarding to the next year. So if I say what is the supplementary overhead recovery rate, see how much is under recovery. This one is the under recovery, 60,640 should be collected from this one. If you put together, you will get this one as the answer. So 5%, 5% of the working progress, 5% of the finished goods, 5% of the cost of the goods sold, you need to recover it. So that is a supplementary recovery rate. Guys, is it okay? Can we move further? Next problem. In a factory, the expenses of the factory are charged on a fixed percentage basis on the wages. See, in a factory, the expenses of the factory expenses are charged on the basis of the wages. I'll write here factory overheads on the percentage of wages, and office overhead expenses are calculated on the basis of the percentage of works cost. Office overhead expenses, that is admin overhead expenses, on the percentage of works cost. On the percentage of works cost. So the information given here is, we have two orders in our hand, order 1 and order 2. Find the rate of factory overhead and office overhead. See, is asking us to find out what is the factory overhead and what is the office overhead rate. See, he said some percentage, but what is the percentage we don't know. That's what we need to find out here. So this problem, okay, I'll explain here only. See, you know, this is a material, 12,500. Wages, this one, material and wages, there is no direct expenses. Material and wages put together is your prime cost. Prime cost you got. Prime cost into some percentage. See, factory cost, for the prime cost, if you had factory overhead, then you will get the factory cost or the works cost. Factory cost or works cost are both are same. Factory overhead on the percentage of wages, but what is the percentage we don't know. So we assume that factory overhead percentage as a X and office overhead percentage as a Y. X percentage and Y percentage. We assume that. When we assume X percentage and Y percentage, see, this is the prime cost plus percentage of factory overhead is what? Some percentage, that is the X percentage of wages. What is the wages? Here 10,000. 10,000 into X percentage. X percentage is 10,000 is 10,000 into X percentage divided by 100. That is 100X. You got factory cost as a 100X. So this prime cost plus factory overhead is nothing but the works cost. So this is a works cost. So 2250 plus this 100x is nothing but the works cost. So you got the works cost. So he said again, office overhead as a percentage of the works cost. Why percentage? Why office overhead as a percentage of the works cost? What is the works cost? This one is a works cost. This one is the works cost. This one is works cost. So how to write here? As a percentage of works cost. So this is a works cost, right? You write works cost here as it is 22,500 plus 100x into y percentage divided by 100. So you will get this one. This is this one only which I wrote. So if you multiply this one 2 zeros goes, so 225y, and this 100 goes x into y. So you will get this one. So for the second one also you will get the same thing, same process. So works cost plus office overhead is nothing but the total cost. So that one you got it. Now here is said one information, selling price is this much and the percentage of profit on the cost is this much. Percentage of profit on the cost, in the sense cost plus profit is equal to sales. Percentage of profit on cost, on is cost 100 plus 15 percentage is nothing but selling price. So this is a selling price. So what is the cost? Total cost is 44,850 is representing 100 plus 15, 115 percentage. So you will come to know what is the cost incurred. That is 39,000 rupees incurred. 39,000 rupees incurred. So 39,000 rupees is the cost. So when you calculate this one, you also got this one, this equation equal to 39,000. Total cost equal to 39,000. So you got 39,000. You assume that this is a first one, equation 1. In the same manner for the second one, if you solve this one, this equation, see, I'll try to solve in the simple way. See, this is the equation 1. This information equal to this one, 100x plus xy plus 225 into y plus 22,500 is equal to 39,000. So here 100x plus xy plus 225y equal to 39,000 minus 22,500, that is 16,500. You assume that this is the equation number 1. So for the second one also same thing, this equal to this one, 140x plus 1.4xy plus 320y plus 32,000 equal to 55,250. So you calculate this one, 140x plus 1.4xy plus 320y equal to 55,250 minus 32,000, that is 23,250. So you assume that this is a equation number 2. See, there are two elements which are unknowns, xy put together there are 2. So this one you multiply with 1.4. So here also 1.4 and here also 1.4. So change the syllabus symbols, you will get equation in x and y terms. Then you solve it, you will get the x value and y value. X value and y value, that is nothing but the percentages. That is the question, guys. You try it, you will understand. Right. Right. Next problem. Self-Help Limited has gensets and produced its own power data for the power cost. Own power data for power cost are as follows. See, there are production departments and service departments. Production departments A and B and service department X and Y given. Hours power is given. These are the hours powers given for the respective departments, and the needed at capacity production used during the month. Used during the month is given this much. During the month of May, cost for generating power amounting to this much. During the month of May, the information is also given for the month of May, and means these are the capacity required for the production, and the expenditure is given for the generating the power is this much. Of this, 2500 was considered to be fixed. See, I'll write here 9300 rupees is the expenditure incurred for the May month. In this, 2500 rupees belongs to the fixed portion. Fixed one. In the sense, remaining portion is the variable portion. Variable portion. Right. To be fixed. Department X renders a service to the other departments in the ratio of 13:6:1. Department X, you write while reading the question only, Department X in what ratio? 13:6:1. While Y renders services at A and B in the ratio. For the A and B, department Y to the A and B only in what ratio? 31:3. This is a ratio given in the question itself. Right. Give that the direct labor hours in the department A and B are this much and this much. Direct labor hours, you underline it in the examination. Direct labor hours this much respectively. Find the power cost per labor hour. Find the power cost for the labor hour in each of these two departments. In each of these two departments. So, statement showing apportionment of the power cost and computation of cost per hour. Computation of cost per hour is fixed one. What is a fixed one? Yeah, 2500 rupees is a fixed portion. This is the amount of expenditure incurred in the company, that is a fixed portion. So, this fixed portion 2500 on what basis? See, monthly they consumed how many capacity production hours? These three, see this one. No. I told you, for the fixed one, you take the maximum one. For the variable one, you take the actual one. In the previous problem only I told you. So, this is the fixed one, you take this one. 10, 20, 12 and 8. See here, 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros. 10 plus 20 plus 12 plus 8, that is nothing but 50. 50 is the total. 10 divided by 50. 10 divided by 50. What is the fixed cost? Here 2500. For the production department A. 10 divided by 50 into 2500. That is 500. So, in the same manner, you segregate, you allocate to the other departments. You will get the fixed cost. And the variable portion is 6800. On what basis? I told you, for the actual hours only. So, this one 8, 13, 7, 6. So, 8 plus 13 plus 7 plus 6, that is 34. 34. So, 8 divided by 34 into this 6800. 8 divided by 34 into 6800. That is 1599, in the sense 1600. So, in the same manner, you segregate it, you will get the expenditure for the other departments also. The next one. What is the next information given? Cost of service department X. See, this is a service department X. expenditure. This is a service department, Y expenditure. So this 2000 rupees, this 2000 rupees is the X department. X department, where is X department? Department X here. Department X is 13:6:1. So come here. As it renders for more than one, so 13 is to, it is giving the X department is giving the services to the more departments. So you segregate first X department expenditure. 13:6:1. So 13 plus 6 plus 1 is nothing but 20. 13 divided by 20 into, what is the expenditure of X department? 2000. That is 2000 into 2000 is 1300. So divided by 13 into 6, you will get 600. So here this one will minus, and here 100. You calculate it, you will get it. Simply, I told you this problem number of times, how to calculate it. And for the Y department, the department Y, A and B in the ratio of 31 and 3:2. 31:2 and 3. So what is the expenditure for the Y department? See, 1600 rupees it got previously, and 100 rupees is a share from the X department. So total put together 1700. So this 1700 here for this 2000. It should be apportioned. 31 plus 4, 31 plus 3 is 34. 31 divided by 34 into 1700. That is 1550. So this one you will get it. Done. Next, you got the total overheads for the two departments. Department A and Department B. Laborer rate, laborers, it is given 1650 and 2175. 1650, 2175. So laborer rate you will get 4950 divided by 1650. That is 3. 4350 divided by 2175. That is 2. So cost per hour laborer is, that is cost per power per laborer is this much. Understanding? Guys, understood? See, there are only 4 or 5 problems. If we solve these problems, your chapter will be finished. Right? AB Limited Engineering Company have 25 different types of automatic machines. Furnishes you the following data for 16 and 17 in respect of the machine B. He is talking about only machine B. Cost of the machine is given 50,000. Life of the machine is given. Scrap value is given. Overhead expenses given. Rent, heating and lighting, supervision. Reserve equipment of machine B is given. Reserve equipment of machine B, in the sense if something happened to this machine, the other machine is kept in the spare. So that machine is this one. So this expenditure should be charged to only this particular machine. Area of the factory is this much and occupied by the machine B is this much. So in this ratio you need to allocate the rent. Wages of the operator is 24 rupees per day of 8 hours. 24 rupees per day for 8 hours, including all fringe benefits. Okay, for 1 day working for 8 hours, you will be getting paid 24 rupees. He attends to one machine when it is under setup. He attends one machine. The laborer is attending, means he is taking care of one machine when it is under setup, and 2 machines when it is under operations. One machine at the time of setup and 2 machines at the time of operations. Estimated production hours 3600 hours. Estimated setup time 400 hours. Power is given, but the rate is not given. Power 0.5 paisa per hour is given. What is the rate per hour is not given. Prepare a schedule of comprehensive machine hour rate. This problem also expected problem, guys, in the examination. Comprehensive machine hour rate and find the cost of the following jobs. There are two jobs. We need to find out the cost of these jobs. At the same time, we need to find out the comprehensive machine hour rate. What is this? Come back here. See, computation of machine hour rate when machine is in operation. When it is in operation, what did he say? If machine is in operation, he attends one machine. Is it said like this? He attends one machine when it is in the setup. Okay, one machine under setup, two machines under operation. Right. So rent rent is a fixed one irrespective of his setup and operating. You need to charge 50,000 rupees is the rent. The area occupied is 3,003 divided by 80. 3 divided by 80 into 50,000, you get this one rent. Lighting and heating 40,000 on the floor basis he has taken. So this one. Supervision, you come back here. Supervision charges 1,50,000. But how many machines we have? We have 25 machines. In the examination, don't get confused. Read the question properly. I am telling you once again. Read the question properly, especially in the costing. In all the subjects, reading the question clearly is very much important. But in the accounts and costing, it is very much important. One small word will determine the meaning in the different way. So 1,50,000 rupees is the expenditure we are incurring. For what purpose? For supervising. How many machines we have? 25 machines we have. So 1,50,000 divided by 25. This is a supervisor charge for one machine. Reserve equipment. I told you reserve equipment is kept for only for this particular machine. So the entire amount has to be charged for this particular machine only. So this is a fixed charges. I told you once again, I am telling you, when you are calculating the fixed charge, you need to take the machine hours, the maximum available hours in the factory. See, estimated setup time, estimated production hours are 3,600 and setup time is 400. In the sense, totally put together 4,000 hours are the maximum hours available for the machine. So for the 4,000, the total expenditure divided by 4,000 will be your cost per hour for the standard cost. Coming to the depreciation. Depreciation 50,000, where is the depreciation? 50,000, scrap value nil and 10 years life. 50,000 divided by 10 years, 5,000. So 5,000 is the depreciation per year. The cost of the machine, one machine, right? So 50,000 per year. It is running for the 10 years. So you will get, no, 5,000 per the year. But I told you, and once again I am telling you, here for the variable portion you need to take the hours as the productive hours which are available for the production. Only 3,600 hours are available for the production, even though 4,000 hours are available for the total machine, but 400 hours are going for the maintenance, that is for the setup, not for the maintenance, for the setup. So only 3,600 hours are available for the production. So on this production only you need to take 3,600 hours. So 50,000 divided by 10 divided by 3,600, that is 1.39 is this one. And coming to the wages, wages is getting paid 24 rupees per 8 hours. 24 divided by 8 hours, 1 hour rate, you got it. But when it is under operation, is using how many machines? Is working on 2 machines. In a sense, 50% belongs to this machine and 50% belongs to other machine. So divided by 2. So this one is the right variable cost. All put together, you will get the operating cost, machine hour rate when the machine is under operating. But what about for the setting up? Everything will remain same. Everything will remain same except only wages. Wages, when it is under setup, is utilizing, is working on only one machine. So no, don't divide by 1, divide by 2. Entire expenditure, the 24 rupees whatever he is getting paid for 8 hours, you will get 1 hour rate. So the 1 hour rate will be this much, remaining is same, there is no change. Getting? Next one. Next one. Gang's printing company has 3 operating departments, that is printing and binding, lithography and engraving. The company has a job order cost system using a single predetermined expense rate. The management has been made aware of the deficiencies of using such a rate and is now interested in departmentalizing factory overheads. A study reveals that Department 1 has 3 similar machines representing a large investment. Department 1 has 3 similar machines representing a large investment and calling for high repairs and the depreciation charges. Department 2 has the workers perform similar tasks and are therefore paid the same hourly wage. Next, Department 3, however, has several classes of workers, each group being paid the same hourly wage. Estimated factory overheads and the production data costs are as follows. For 3 operations it is given. Overheads is given, direct labor hours, direct labor cost and machine hours given. An analysis to advise the management regarding the typical rates to be used in these departments. And next, a computation of the rates recommended. So here try to understand clearly. See, Department 1 is on what based? It is a machine representing one, requires huge investment and huge maintenance. So first one, as for the first one, you use the machine rate for this one. So machine rate is how much? See, factory overhead incurred is 40,000 and the machine hours are 20,000, 40,000 and 20,000. So 2 rupees per hour. Second one, workers performing the similar task and are therefore paid the same hourly wage rate. See, hourly wage rate is same. So when the wage rate is same for the each and every employee, then you go for the number of employees. That is a number of labor hours. Number of labor hours for the second department, number of labor hours is 20,000. So 20,000 is the number of labor hours and the overhead expenditure is 68,750. So 68,750 divided by 20,000 hours, labor hours, because every employee is getting paid equally. So that is the reason we are taking number of labor hours. So you will get the labor cost per hour. And the third one, Department 3, however, has a several classes of workers and each group being paid the same hourly wage rate. See, several classes of workers, class 1, class 2, class 3, example I am saying, class 1, class 2, class 3, the classes of workers are there and each group being paid, group 1, group 2, group 3, something like that, employees are there, each group of employees are paid and the same hourly wage rate. See, each group, this group is one rate, this group is one rate, this group is one rate. So when the different wage rates are there, then you go for the labor cost. That is, expenditure you incurred is 1,20,000 rupees. 1,20,000 rupees you incurred, you need to recover on the basis of 80,000 rupees. That is a labor cost. So this is the advice needs to be given to the management. Are you understanding, guys? Right. So be patient. We'll try to complete this problem, this chapter in today's class. That is the next one. For a department, the standard overhead rate is this much per hour, and the overheads allowances are as follows. Standard overhead rate is given 2.5 paisa per hour, and the overhead allowances are given. When your activity is 3000 units, the overhead allowances are 10,000 rupees. When your activity is 7,000 hours, allowances are 18,000. When it is at 11,000 hours, the amount is 26,000. What is asking? Is asking what is the fixed cost? Yes. And next one, the standard activity level on the basis of which the standard overhead rate has been worked out. Standard activity level. What is the standard activity level on the basis of which standard overhead rate has been worked out? So we will see, not an issue. See this one, I'll tell you in simple way the formula. Variable cost. See, when there are levels given like this, you take for the variable cost equal to difference between cost by difference between units. Not necessarily you should go for these two or these two. Not necessarily. You can use anything. These two also you can do. These two also you can do. These two also you can do. There is no fundamental blindly, like there is no blind mark you should do like this. Not like that. You can use any level. See, for your convenience, I'll use this one. 26,000 minus 10,000. Okay, anyhow he has used the same one, right? I'll use something else. This one I'll use. This one I'll use. 18,000 minus 10,000. The difference between the cost and difference between the levels is 7,000 units minus 3,000 units. That is 18,000 minus 10,000 divided by 4,000 is nothing but 2 rupees per unit is the variable cost. Right? Now you substitute this 2 rupees per unit in any of the equation. Any of the equation, not an issue. I'll take this one. 7,000 hours. When 7,000 hours activity level is, the total cost is 18,000. So total cost consists of fixed cost and variable cost. So variable cost, how can I say? 7,000 hours into variable cost per unit is 2 rupees plus fixed cost equal to 18,000. Can we say like this? So 7,000 into 2 is nothing but 14,000 plus fixed cost equal to 18,000. So I can say by simplification 4,000 rupees is a fixed cost. Am I right? 4,000 rupees is a fixed cost. That's what he asked to find out. Fixed cost. We got the fixed cost. Next thing, the standard activity level on the basis of which standard overhead rate has been worked out. Standard activity level on the basis of which standard overhead rate has been worked out. See, simply you remember one thing here. What is the fixed cost? Total fixed cost 4,000 is a fixed cost by fixed overhead per hour. See, yeah, come back here. Standard overhead rate is 2.5. Standard overhead rate here I'll write. Standard overhead rate is 2.5. From this, if you remove variable portion, that is 2 rupees here, this 2 rupees, then you will come to know what is a fixed cost per unit. So 4,000 divided by 4,000 is a fixed cost. 0.5 paisa is also fixed cost per unit. So at what level it has been determined? 4,000 divided by 0.5 is nothing but 8,000 units. Sorry, hours. It is given in the hours. Understanding? That's it. Right? Understood? Next problem. In a certain factory, 3 products are made from different materials by similar process. The process is same, but material is different. For a typical period, production costs are as under. See, production cost under production A, production B, production C. The cost is given material like this, direct labor like this, and overheads like this. Overhead is charged to the cost of each product at a rate of 25 paisa on the prime cost. Overhead is charged to the cost of each product. Each product 25% on the prime cost. Do you see anything wrong in the principle in this method of charging overheads? If so, suggest a preferable method. So we need to check it. See, 3 products we have. Material is different for the production of the output, but the thing is the 3 processes are going from the same processes. 3 products are going from the same processes, but the input required material is used different material for different products. See here, the question as it is here written, 1600, 1200 and 800. 1600 and 1200 is nothing but total put together prime cost. Prime cost into 25%, 1600 plus 1200 is 2800 into 25% is 700. So 700 rupees is a prime cost, overheads, factory overheads 700. As of now they are following it. As 25% on the prime cost. But he is asking, do you have any concern? Do you want to say anything else? So how see, when different kinds of materials are used, if it is a material oriented, then you charge as per the material, as a percentage of material. So how? Come here. What is the expenditure incurred here? Overheads. Actual overheads 800 rupees there. See, this is the actual overhead incurred one. See, actually they incurred 800, 650 and 350, but they recovered how much? 700, 750 and 300. Means this is lower than the incurred one. It is under absorption. When it is under absorption, the method which is followed by the department is the incorrect one. Now as a cost accountant, we need to give the suggestion to the management. How? 700 rupees, if it is taken on the basis of the direct material, how much we will get? 700 is the expenses they charged as a percentage of direct material 1600, 750 as a percentage of direct material 2000, 300 as a percentage of 300 as a percentage of direct material 800. So you will get this much as a percentage. So this much percentage. So you need to recover the overheads on the basis of the material, because this is a material oriented one and the different materials are consumed. Right? That's it, guys. Next one. We have small problems. Anyhow, I am explaining in the answer only, right? So it will not take much time. A company produced a simple product in the 3 sizes, size 1, size 2, size 3, that is ABC. Prepare a statement showing the selling and distribution expenses apportioned over these sizes. So selling and distribution overhead expenses are apportioned on the basis of the sizes. Applying the sizes, that is, prepare a statement showing the selling and distribution overhead expenses apportioned over these three sizes, applying the appropriate basis for such apportionment in each case from the particulars indicated. Express the total of the cost so apportioned to each size as cost per unit sold is given nearest to rupee, and a percentage of sales turnover nearest to rupee is given. See this problem, guys, same problem, this type of problems we have done, the primary distribution and all. See, you do it, you can try this one. Same, I explained you this type of problem in so many times, like in so many problems, the same kind of problem. You try it. If you don't understand, we will see in the next class. Right? This one, this problem is like a flexible budget and fixed budget. This is a problem same like as budget and budgetary control. Same budget and budgetary control. That is the flexible budget, fixed budget and all. On this also I made a video for 2 hours, like video, it has a 2 hours video, you can check it out. There also I have explained you this type of problems very clearly. You can understand this one. If you have any concern, you can ask me in the next class. I will discuss. We have the video, you can check it out, budget and budgetary control. In the you check in the playlist, you will find it. Same problem, there is no change. Next problem here, is this one, under absorption and over absorption. This problem I'll once again tell you, this is a important problem for the examination. You can expect for sometimes 3 marks. If the question appears to be small, then 2 marks, sometimes for the 6 marks also. So pay attention. This problem I'll explain you. In a manufacturing unit, overhead wage recovered at a predetermined rates of 25 rupees per man day. Per man day, 25 rupees as a overhead recovery rate, that is a predetermined rate. The total factory overheads incurred and the man days actually worked is this much. Incurred is this much. Worked man days are this much. Man days. These are the man days, and into 25 rupees is the per man day. Right? Respectively. Out of the 40,000 units produced during the period, 30,000 units were sold. See, 40,000 units produced, out of this 30,000 units sold. When 30,000 units are sold, it can be, we can say 10,000 units are there with us as a finished stock. There are also 30,000 uncompleted units which may be reckoned at a rate of 66.66%. See, this problem, this type of problems you have in the equivalent production, in the process costing. On that also I made a video. If you have any doubt, you can go and check it out. In the equivalent production, see, 30,000 units produced, but only 66.67% of the work is completed. In the sense, 30,000 into 66.67, that is nothing but 20,000 equivalent finished goods. So equivalent finished goods is 20,000 under working progress. Right? Next, on the analysis, the reasons it was found that 40% of the unabsorbed overhead were due to the defective planning. 40%, whatever the unabsorbed overhead is there, that is the under absorption overhead. 40% because of the management inefficiency, and the remaining is due to increase in the overhead cost. How would you under absorb the overheads? How would under absorbed overheads be treated as in the cost accounts. See, 41,500 rupees is the actual amount incurred, and the man has 1,50,000 and per hour 25 rupees. 1,50,000 into 25, that is 37,50,000. Under absorption is 4 lakhs. This 4 lakhs rupees is under absorption. So use the supplementary recovery rate. Supplementary recovery rate, 30,000 units you sold, that is the cost of the goods sold. 10,000 units you have in the finished stock, and 20,000 equivalent units, this one. So how much you are getting? 40,000 divided by 60 is nothing but 0.67. that is a value. Now how to segregate or apportion this one? To be absorbed on the cost of the goods sold. Cost of the goods sold is this 30,000 into 20 by 3, that into 20 by 3, this one. 10,000 into 20 by 3, 20,000. See, 30,000 into equivalent production percentage you can take, or else you can take 20,000 also, not an issue. Both are equal, both are same. So this one. So this is a cost you have absorbed. Guys, that's all for the day. I hope you people are enjoying and you people are learning, and I hope these classes are beneficial for your examination preparation, especially for the last minute revision. When you are going for the examination, this is the last minute revision. It may not be possible to revise all the problems in a examination time, like you have exam in 1 week time and 10 days time. It may not be possible to complete all the problems. So if you listen this video, then you will come to know like the glimpse of the question, like how to solve and all. So this is the last minute exam, last minute preparation, I can tell you, the last minute one. So I hope you people will get benefit out of it, and you people will utilize it. So that's all guys, that's all for the day. We will meet tomorrow.